Namaste. Welcome to namastehindi.com and I am your Hindi educator Priyanka Raj. Welcome back. Today we continue our exciting vowel journey. Get ready to meet two new friends, E and E. E and E. Repeat after me. E and E. Before moving to the new vowels, let's have a quick recap of what we read in lesson 1. Remember these from lesson 1? Let's say them together one more time. The first Hindi vowel that we learned was, yes, it is A. A. Short A sound like A in fun or A in cup. K, A, P, cup. A. And A say anar. And second Hindi vowel that we read was A. The long sound A. Like A in father. Yes, like A in father. Now repeat after me. A, 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 A. Yes, great job. The new vowel that we are going to learn today is the third vowel of our Hindi language and it is called E. 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 And this is what it looks like. E. And it has short E sound like E in it or E in ink. It. It. The short E sound is our third vowel sound. And an example of E is E, imli. And imli in English is called tamarind. Yes, the sweet and sour tamarind. So tamarind in Hindi is called imli. 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 Hear the short E at the start. E. Yes, that is our star vowel today. E. Now repeat after me. E. 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 Imli. Okay, so now tell me what imli is called in English. Yes, it is called tamarind. So our third vowel is E. Our first vowel was A. Our second vowel was A. And our third vowel is E. And the sound is E as in it or E as in ink. An example is imli. That is called tamarind in English. Yes, now welcome to the fourth vowel of Hindi language. And that is E. E. It has long E sound like E in eel or E in tree. The sound of our fourth vowel E is E. E as in eel or E as in tree. Let's look at one example. E say eek. Eek is called sugar cane. Yes, sugar cane from which we get sugar. It's a plant from which we get sugar. So eek. Hold that E sound for a longer and stretched period. Repeat after me. Eek. Eek. Yes, very good. You have successfully completed the first four vowels of Hindi language. Now, we will look at the difference between the sound of E and E, like we did for A and A. These both look similar, but your mouth holds the sound longer for E. Now listen carefully. E, E has short sound like quick, fast, like say it, sit, bit. So it, and you have to hold your breath for one beat. It. An example of E is imli. Imli. That is called tamarind in English. And for E, it has long sound. You have to stretch it like saying E. And you have to hold for two beats. E. 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 And the example is eek. So you got now the basic difference between those two vowels is the difference in its duration, the longevity. Now try it. E short and E long. And hear the difference. E, 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 E. First and second was ah, ah. Third and fourth is E, 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 E. Now say all these four in a row. Ah, E, E. Sounds rhythmic, na? Let's try once more. Repeat after me. Ah, E, E. Ah, E, E. Yes, you are doing amazing. Now it's your turn. Say E three times fast. Mm, mm, mm. Yes. E, E, E. E, E, E. Very good. Now say E and stretch it out. E, E, E. E, E, E. Very good. Now say both together. E, 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 E. E, 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 E. Very good. Now there is a mini activity for my learners. Look at each picture and tell me, does it starts with E short sound or E long sound? And say it out aloud. Okay, so this picture starts with E or E. Yes, the correct answer is E. E, Imli. Okay, now look at this picture and tell me whether it starts with E or E. Yes, the correct answer is E. It has long sound. E, eek. And now the time for one bonus word because you did so well. And but first identify whether it starts with short sound or long sound. Yes, it starts with the long sound E, and this word is called eat. And as you can see, eat means brick. Brick, the construction material through which we make our home. Eat. Eat means brick. Well done. Now it's a time for little recap. What did we learn in this lesson? E has short sound. E. Quick sound for one beat. An example is imli. E has long sound. Long stress sound for two beats like eek. And if we have to spot the difference, we will see this extra line on E means hold the sound longer. This extra curve means it is the E, fourth vowel, and we have to hold the sound for a little longer time. Yes. Shabash, well done. You have learned another two beautiful Hindi vowels today. Keep practicing. Every sound brings you closer to speaking Hindi. In the next lesson, we are coming up with two new vowels, oo and oo. So you did it and see you in lesson 3. Namaste.